Hello, Roberts families. This is Mr. Dowd from fourth grade. I'm going to be reading chapters 7 and 8 today from Ways to Make Sunshine. Chapter 7, Pizza Night. Spring is here and the days are lasting longer and longer. I'm trying a new recipe I got from one of the cooking shows I watch. It's not going exactly as planned. Something's burning, Ray shouts. He says this like we don't already know. Like he doesn't see me standing on the step stool next to Mom at the stove, trying to help her peel the stuffed chicken wings from the iron skillet. It's the rosemary, Mom says. Maybe we should have added the last, or maybe we put too much. My new recipe is a disaster. I wanted to make rosemary chicken wings with just a little lemon juice squeezed on top. But the rosemary sticking in the pan is starting to hiss like a furious cat when I added the lemon juice. It smells weird in here, Ray says. Shut up, Ray. I grabbed the dish towel from the counter and swatted him. Enough, you two. Mom takes the skillet to the sink. She rakes a spatula under the chicken, trying her best to save some of the meat. But Mom, Ray is the one coming in here starting stuff. It doesn't smell that bad. Yes, it does. It smells like smoke and burnt leaves and burnt chicken with a dash of burnt lemon. Ray laughs at his joke and Mom doesn't even say anything because she's so focused on rescuing dinner. Dad comes into the kitchen, cell phone in his hand, giving Ray his stop messing with your sister look. Honey, I'll just order pizza. No, Dad, I can try again. Ray says, I don't feel like waiting. I'm hungry now. Dinner was supposed to be done already. Nobody's even talking to you, Ray. Mom fusses at both of us. I said enough. She looks at me and says, sweetheart, let's try this another night. It's getting late. She throws the burnt chicken into the trash. It looks more like charcoal than chicken. Mom doesn't think I hear her when she says, like we have money to waste, under her breath. She washes out the pan and tells Dad, call it in, half pepperoni, half cheese. Yes, Ray does a dance and says, I love pizza night. Mom puts her arm around me and says, it's okay, Ryan. You just need to get used to this stove. It gets hotter faster than our old one. The oil was too hot, I think. This new old house has ruined everything. Sorry I messed up dinner, I say. Dad says, Ryan, don't be so hard on yourself. You're learning. No one expects you to get it right every time. When the pizza comes, we grab our slices and head to the living room. Dad says, let's watch something on Netflix. We all gather to eat and watch a movie. We don't even need to break a tie because Ray and I want to watch the same thing. Just before Mom pushes play, I run back into the kitchen. Hold on, don't start yet. What are you doing, Mom asks. Just adding a little more flavor to my pizza, I say. I sprinkle some of the rosemary on my slices of cheese. I've never tried this before, but when I take a bite, it tastes good. Next chapter, chapter 8, Afro Puffs. Most of my kids my age are probably doing something really fun since it's Saturday, but not me. I'm rehearsing my Easter speech over and over in my head so that tomorrow at church, I say it perfectly. Every Easter and Christmas too, all of us kids who attend Sunday school recite speeches in front of the whole congregation. This is the worst part of the holiday. I hate everything about it. The way everyone stares, the way the microphone makes my voice sound weird, like I'm underwater or speaking into an echo chamber. Depending on who is working the sound system, I hate it because no matter how much I practice, I always forget a word and then I freeze. And all the adults say, that's okay, baby, even though I'm not a baby. And all the other children, especially the teenagers, laugh. And then I just run off and hug Mom and she says, it's okay, at least you tried. This is what happens every year, but not this year. This time, I have to read my speech so many times I can say it in my sleep. This time I practiced in the mirror. This time I recited it as Amanda read along to double check if I was saying it right. This time I will speak so loud, I won't even need the microphone. I will do so well, I will even get a standing ovation. This is what I'm thinking about just before Grandma comes over to do my hair. She's coming to get me, looking good for tomorrow, because for our family, Easter is not about speeches. It's about new spring dresses and Sunday shoes. Every hair in place. It's about the family dinner, deviled eggs, honey ham, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and collard greens. It's about wicker baskets full of chocolates and plastic eggs full of surprises. When Grandma comes, she hugs me and Ray, and then she walks through the house with Mom, who is showing her every room. It's nice, Grandma says. Isn't it? The size adjustment took some getting used to, but I don't think it's that bad. I think it's cozy. Yes, cozy. That's the word I was looking for. Grandma says, Grandma is a brown woman, tall like the sunflowers that rise in the community garden down the street. Nothing about her is small or quiet or timid. She goes into the kitchen, calls out to me, Ryan, come on in here and let me fix you up. Grandma used to be a beautician. She owned a hair salon and made a living of making women look pretty. She closed the shop last year, but she still does hair for special clients. She is standing at the stove when she turns it on. The fire blazes up and she adjusts the knobs to make the fire settle to a low flicker. Grandma sets the pressing comb on the stove. The iron teeth on the comb begin to warm, and just as smoke rises, I sit down in the chair in front of her. She unbraids the thick twists Mom did after she washed my hair last night. Now my hair is dry and ready to be straightened. Most times I wear my hair in a big puffy ponytail. Sometimes Mom does 2-strand twists in my hair, hangs like the black yarn she uses when she sews dollies for her Saturday market booth. I only get my hair straightened for special occasions. Grandma begins pressing my hair. Child, there is no mistaking it. You are a black girl and you have black hair, Grandma says. She says this every time she presses my hair. It is so thick, just like your mama's. She pulls the comb through my kinky yarn, and like magic, I feel the silky straight strands fall to my shoulders. Weatherman says there's a chance of morning showers, but then the clear and dry for the rest of the day. You know it gets wet, it will puff right back out, and all this time spent straightening it will be a waste. Am I doing her hair? Yes, ma'am, I say. Pressing hair takes a long time. I have to sit and be very still, and hold my ear down so Grandma doesn't burn me as she straightens my edges. It takes forever, but I love the way it looks once it's all finished. You know, I used to do your mama's hair like this until she went natural, Grandma tells me. She pulls the pressing comb through my hair and then rests it on a towel sitting on the counter. I can feel the one side of my hair is all straight, lying flat, while the other side is still crinkled and all over my head. Ray walks into the kitchen and opens the refrigerator. You look weird with your hair like that, Ray says. He pours cranberry juice into a cup and gulps it down. You look weird no matter what your hair looks like, I tell him. Mom calls out from the living room. All right, you two, don't start. She is sitting on the sofa knitting something to sell at Saturday market. Next week, the market starts back up and she's been getting ready. Dad is resting before he has to go to work. When Grandma's finished with my hair, we go to the bathroom together. I stand in front of the vanity and she holds up a mirror behind me so I can see how I look. I love it, I tell her. I look beautiful. Well, Ryan, Grandma says, you are beautiful, no matter if your hair is straight or not. Yeah, but I am more beautiful with my hair like this, I say. I run my fingers through my hair, feel them slip through every black strand. Instead of fuzzy yarn, it feels like silk. Grandma turns me around to face her. Baby girl, you are beautiful. Not just your hair or your clothes, but who you are. Your kindness makes you beautiful. And the way you're always willing to offer help makes you beautiful. Grandma tells me, and how creative you are with your recipes. That's what makes you a beautiful girl. Grandma turns back to my face the mirror. We both look into the glass, staring at my brown skin, my round face, my long straight hair. How you wear your hair is your choice, and no matter what you choose, it's not going to determine if you're beautiful or not. The only thing that will determine that is how you treat others. If you're mean to people, if you act ugly towards them, that's what takes your beauty away. Grandma kisses me on my forehead and said, now let's get you ready for bed. Put on my pajamas and my hair bonnet. Before I get into bed, I practice my speech one more time. Fall asleep holding on to Grandma's words. End of chapter 8. Hope you enjoyed it.